Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boy.
Starting with the FDA bans red dye #3 in foods. I don't know how many of y'all have actually heard about this or knew anything about this in the past or whatever, but yeah, it's been known for a long time that, red dye or dyes in food in general have not really been the most healthiest things. Like, I know I've been in Europe a lot, and guys, they don't have a lot of the dyes or a lot of the preservatives, a lot of the different things that we put in our processed foods. They're just not allowed to have that there. So every time I go there, a lot of the food is different. So I am glad that America is finally on the trend of like, let's get these things that are poisoning us as Americans out of the way. Like I'm just getting here. Red dye #3 has been banned in Europe since 1994. Like, think about how long that's what 10, 20, 30 years. Red dye #3 has been banned in Europe for 30 years, and in America, we are just now getting the banning this dye. This is just one of many, many dyes and many preservatives and many things that they put in processed food, many chemicals that they put in processed foods. That over this next 4 years, with Robert F. Kennedy, or if I said that right, Robert J. Kennedy, I don't even know which one. Whatever. Anyway, but that I feel like we're very focused on health, and it will get out the way. A lot of those things will be banned over these next 4 years. I think overall it will be good for our health. It will be good for Americans in general. Like when I go over there, I will say the food does taste different. It tastes different just because they can't put everything, all the preservatives that we have here, they can't put that there. So all the things that make stuff last on our shelves for 30 years and make your food taste so good because they don't put chemicals and all that in there, they don't have that there. Like one example that I love always is, guys, when you look at Fanta in the USA and Fanta over in Europe, it's totally different. Fanta over here looks like the color orange. Like it looks like, let me hold on, y'all. Fanta here looks like this shirt. It looks like this shirt. It's the color orange. That's what Fanta looks like here in the United States. The color orange. But when you're in Europe, it looks like orange juice, guys. It looks like orange juice. Yes, y'all, guys. It's different. It's different. Y'all know orange juice is like a pale orange. It's not a neon, bright, heavy orange color. Like orange juice does not look like the peel of an orange. And that's usually what our Fanta here in the US looks like. And so that was the biggest shock for me, is a lot of the coloring of their foods, it's a little bland. It's bland. It's more pastel than it is neon bright with the things that we have here in the US. Anyway, y'all, of course, I have a video for this, so let's go ahead and get right on into it.
Now to today's Daily Health, a health alert this hour before you make that next trip to the grocery store. The Food and Drug Administration announced today that it is banning red dye #3. That's the synthetic additive that gives certain products their bright cherry red color. It's commonly found in candies, frozen desserts, frosting, and dietary supplements. Joining us now, NBC News medical contributor.
Yeah, like I said, y'all, it's that bright coloring that I feel like is the problem. The very bright red cherry, that color it don't come natural. It's very hard to reproduce that color by natural means. Of we all know what stains you in red beetroots. That looks like pastel red or something. So of course they have to use additives and dyes in the food to make it look those bright red colors. Let's continue.
Dr. John Torres. So, Dr. John, this decision actually comes more than 3 decades after the dye was first found to cause cancer in lab rats. So why is it just being banned now?
And the reason it's being banned now is they finally have caught up to that research back from 1980. In 1980, it was found to cause cancer in rats at high doses. And they ended up in 1990 banning it from cosmetics because of that study. But in 92, they tried to ban it in food. That did not go through. And so now we fast forward to 2025, and they're finally doing this. Today, the FDA director for human health, for human foods, actually said that they are looking at this and they are saying, because it can cause an issue with human health and animal health, or possibly, they want to make sure that they get it banned. And so that's what they're doing right now. Unfortunately, the ban doesn't go through until 2027. And so you're still going to have to keep an eye on your foods to make sure you stay safe, Clay.
To that end, in the interim.
So y'all telling me that this thing, they've known for a long time. Like I said, in Europe, it's been banned. But this thing causing cancer at high rates. Are we surprised here in the U.S. with a lot of the disease that we have here? Can we be surprised when they've known this for 3 decades now? Like I said, it's been banned. It's been banned in Europe for 3 decades now. But in the U.S., they just like here. I'm telling y'all that they would rather cure cancer. They would rather us have to get cancer to cure cancer than just have us not have cancer at all. It's more money in it. Conspiracy theory Steve. That's what's happening right now. Conspiracy theory Steve. They care more about the money than they do our health, y'all. And that's crazy. 3 years, this thing has been causing cancer. And I'm sure it's been wrecking ball in all of America right now, honestly.
And what do you recommend families do, given that it will remain on shelves until at least 2027?
And it's in some of our favorite foods. Like you mentioned, it's in a variety of candies, a variety of other things. I love candy corn, and it turns out it's in candy corn as well. So I'll be avoiding that.
How many of y'all actually like candy corn? I know I actually, y'all, it's I love candy corn. Okay, I'm gonna just go and admit it. It's something that I'm not ashamed of, but I know a lot of y'all hate candy corn. It's something I love. When Halloween come around, I always love to give me some candy corn. It tastes artificial. I think that's why I like it. It just tastes so artificial. I love it. I love the taste of it. Candy corn is like a #1 candy for me. And when it comes in different like shapes and all that stuff, I love it. I dissect it and all, eat the little yellow piece, the little orange piece, the little yellow piece separately. Like I love candy corn. I'm addicted to candy corn. So knowing this, it hurts me. It hurts me a lot, guys. It hurts me a lot. But this stuff isn't supposed to be off the shelf until 2027. So they giving us a warning
for the next couple of years. But one of the things you want to do is be a label reader. Look for these things: FD&C red #3, or FD&C red 3, or simply red 3, which has to be on the label on the back. So look at that. If you see that on there, then go ahead and avoid that food, especially for children, because one of the things we're looking at is, could it possibly cause cancer? The other thing is there is a link with hyperactivity in children causing that as well. And so again, the FDA is saying finally it is time to ban this. They're giving them 2 years in order to be able to get it out of their products. And so by 2027 January, it should be gone.
Great tip. You are candy corn. I'm more of a red velvet gal, but
hey, that red velvet, everything basically now is gonna have to change. Everything's gonna have to change when it comes to food and the way that we look at food. Because let's be real, y'all, all these dyes are horrible for us. And this red dye is in a lot of our food. A lot of our favorite food. Hold on. I got a list. I have a list of foods. What is that? I have a list of foods. Let's see. Candies, like seasonal candy, cupcakes, cookies, frozen desserts with strawberry flavoring. That's like your popsicles, your icicles, frosting, the cherries, fruit cocktails, colored red velvet, colored red beverages, which is like your high C's, protein shakes, vegan meats. Y'all should know that vegan meats ain't nothing. I wouldn't eat that worth nothing. Bacon bits, they put it in real meat sausages, strawberry milk pudding. The list goes on and on. They even have it in a lot of your pain relievers, like when if your pain reliever is red, Tylenol and all that stuff, acetaminophen, y'all know that's that pain reliever. If it's red, it probably has red dye #3 in it. Probably has red dye number 3 in it. But y'all know I actually do love candies. And I was just thinking about, dang, y'all, dang. Think about all the candies that I eat personally. Just thinking of all I eat personally. I had to create a list of like, hold on. Let me create Jolly Ranchers, the red flavoring. That's cherry fruit punch, and I'm sure it's the watermelon as well. They got Skittles on this list. Who don't love Skittles? Like, do we all not eat Skittles? The red or pink ones, gummy bears. I love Haribo, y'all. I tell y'all, I candy. I'm tearing it up. Gummy worms. Let's be real, Charlie's. I'm not get Starburst, Lifesavers, Swedish Fish. I know that's low on some of y'all. I love them. Red Hots. I don't know who eating Tootsie Rolls. I'm gonna skip that. If you eating red Tootsie Rolls or cherry flavored Tootsie Rolls, you is a horrible human being. Horrible human being. Peeps, the little marshmallows, y'all know them come out. Them gonna be out for Easter. That's right around the corner. Airheads, I like them. Twizzlers, come on. They don't taste that like nothing for real. But we all eat Twizzlers. Annihilators, that sound like some road trip food. Like, gosh, Lee. They got cereals on here. They got chips, sauces, and dressings. Like, come on, y'all. Processed meat. This stuff is all over the place. Like she said, red velvet cake. Like, gosh, Lee. This is crazy. This is crazy. And I have seen over in Europe, guys, where it has been totally like the look of these foods, it looks totally different. It's not the same. So I don't think it's going to be a hard transfer for a lot of these food places, because a lot of the same food we eat here, they eat there as well, guys. They eat it there as well. It's just made differently, and companies are forced to not put these additives that have you addicted or that are bad for your health in your food. Overall, I think this is going to be great for American people. I think this is great for our future, for the future generations. I think we are just starting overall to be more healthy in general, and hopefully the Lord, the Ozempic epidemic won't even, be much of a problem anymore. Everybody's on Ozempic because honestly, the food isn't just healthy enough, guys. The food sticks to you. The food here is very bad for you, chemically made to cause disease. So them taking this out, them actually focusing on our health and actually caring for the American people is a great change. I don't know how I feel about boycotting these foods up until they take it out, though. I can see myself when I get home, I'll probably end up getting some red dye number 3 with something. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Hey, we know how it go. Y'all know how it go. Don't judge me. Just because we get the knowledge don't always mean we implement. You feel me? We don't always implement. So I know for me, this would be a hard one. Like, I would go to the store. I like Doritos. It might have, I like Doritos. Doritos do taste good. But in Europe, y'all, they taste totally different. Y'all food about to change. And some of y'all favorite foods, y'all not gonna like them as much when a lot of these changes, when a lot of these dyes and all this stuff is taken out of your food. All you, I call them hot Cheeto warriors. It don't got no gender to it, but I call them hot Cheeto warriors. The females in high school, they used to come to school and they drink hot Cheeto. I mean, they eat hot Cheetos for breakfast. Hot Cheetos for breakfast with a little soda, something that they sip on for the rest of the day. Hot Cheeto warriors, it ain't gonna be the same no more. Red Gatorade's gonna be out. They can't put they red dye in that no more. Kool-Aid won't be the same. Hey, y'all let me know how y'all feel about the FDA and banning dyes. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know how y'all feel about the FDA banning this, because I feel overall it's good for us. It's going to be a change that y'all are going to have to get used to. It's going to be a change that a lot of people are going to have to get used to. I've already, had to digest it a little bit and get with the program because I've been in Europe. But overall, guys, in the long run, it will be for good. It will be for the betterment of humanity overall. That's why I give this a thumbs up in my book. And I think this is a step in the right direction.